How we doing, YouTube? I'm Thomas with Tomology. I'm going to be doing an sponsored by me video of the Vocaster Two by Focusrite. It came out about a year ago, but I wasn't doing reviews a year ago, so I'm going to do an unboxing. It's brand new, seal still on it. I'm replacing the Scarlett Solo third generation. So apparently this one here they say is more for musicians that want to do the guitar or piano or keyboard, whatever. That is not really geared for streamers or podcasters or gamers. Where this one here is, and one thing I like, and the reason why I got the Vocaster 2 over the one is two reasons. One, it has Bluetooth in it. So if I want to play some music in the background, some uncopyrighted music in the background as I'm doing a video, I'm able to do that straight through there. The other reason is it has two XLRs on it. So if I'm doing, so say for instance, I will do a comparison in the video of, I'm talking on the Fifine Tank 3, which was a sponsored microphone, but I have a video. I'll leave a link down in the description below. But I have the Rode Pod mic. Again, this was another non-sponsored video sponsored by me. So whenever I'm doing these, which I'll go through all the features of this interface, all you have to do is hit a mute button on the one side, and I can sit here and talk, hit the mute button, and then talk on the other microphone. So I can have them both sitting out. And so if I do start getting some microphone to do reviews on, this is going to make that world a lot easier. I do like the mute function for if I'm gaming. That's one bad thing about XLRs. There is no mute button. Like on the Scarlett Solo, there's no mute button. So when you're doing something and someone comes in the background, my kids come in or something, or my wife don't realize I'm streaming or doing something, there's no mute button to hit it. It's like I gotta snap at them, stop, or I gotta get up real quick, or whatever it is, whatever the situation. If my phone was ringing, anything. So, and this here has that mute button, which is really, really nice. So, again, we'll get to the unboxing. I'll get to some of the features, and we'll get to it. Okay, we're gonna get to the unboxing. So again, like I said, this is sealed. It just came through the door. So try not to bang my desk too much here. The holder I have for my cell phone right now. So this one right here, this is my webcam. This one right here is my cell phone. I'm gonna be putting up a video in the next couple of days about what all programs to use your cell phone as your webcam. So in fact, let me pull that up just a little bit. And then, of course, I'm going to get some more of this whiteness back here to cover behind me. That way I have my own little studio set up right here. So anyways, again, opening it up. Package. They got some nice styrofoam. Hold it all in. Let's pull it out. Put it to the side. So let's see. You get some paperwork in here. I'm trying not to shake the mic or the camera. Golly, that was in there. So what we got in here? Safety instructions, maybe warranty information, a Manuel's in there. I don't know if y'all met Manuel before. Manuel can be your best friend. So I mean, a lot of us guys don't like to read the manual. So if you look at it as Manuel as a best friend, so maybe you'll read the manual. All right, so it's kind of weird boxing here. Throw the box over there, so you get a cable, which looks like a small cable. I don't like that company, especially. So the price point on this was 150 bucks. So gotta get used to the cameras here. Sorry, I am still a noob. I've only had one sponsored video, which was this microphone right here that you're hearing me on, and I am on the USB portion of this. So yeah, so what? Looks like a 2-foot cable. That is hogwash, Focusrite. Come on. Most people's setups, my desk is 76 inches. And yes, I get that I'm probably got a little bit more than most, but you're pushing this toward streamers, podcasters, content creators. If this is what it's designed for, we're gonna need longer than that. But good thing I'd buy long ones, so I have that. So and still, actually, I'm gonna throw that to the floor as well. Throw Manuel to the floor. All right, what do we got here? All the tape, so you know it's brand new. Brand new. Nanu. Leave in a comment if you know what that's from. Brand nanu. You get to go in your own kitchen and bake yourself a cookie if you get it right. So one thing that would have been nice to see would have been maybe some plastic around here. There's no plastic or nothing. So, but that's what it looks like. So, as far as it probably could have been a little bit more of a wedge, but no, I mean, compared to the Focusrite, where you got to reach down and depending on where you have it, so a lot better design. It is bigger than the Focusrite, so the Solo. So if you can see that right there, there's a little bit of size difference. A lot of people, I watch other people's reviews, they say, oh, it fits in your hand. Well, I mean, yes, it can fit in my hand, but it's right there with it. But anyways, so let's start with the back. So we got your power button, your K-lock button, your Bluetooth button, your 48 volt phantom, your phone. I believe that's what that is. I believe you plug your phone in there. And then there's your guest and your host, XLRs, and then your speakers, your USB power. And then this one right here is going to be pretty cool when we come to, or like me, whenever I do get, I'm looking at the Osmos 4. But if I wind up using it for a webcam or whatever I'm doing, if I'm doing something with a camera and it has the, 3.5, I believe it is, jack. So this right here is directly for the camera. On the front, you got your volume. Let me move the out of the way. So you got your volume right here. You got your guest volume, and then you got I don't know what the middle one's for. Guess we're gonna find out. I think this is gonna be the overall microphone itself, how high, how low you can take it for both. There's an AI in here that you can I guess I don't know if it's really AI, but there's a setting in here that you hit this button right here, and it will determine how loud you talk for 10 seconds, and then it determines your threshold of your voice. I probably won't ever be using that. So again, your independent mic mutes. So mic mute, and then mic mute. So everyone gets their own mic mute. You got your host and then your guest EQ, and each of them have their own presets. So we'll go through that, and we'll go through the software. Of course, you have your indicator for your 48 volt phantom power, your power, and then your USB. So we'll go ahead. Oh, and then in the front, you have two headphones, which are not the 3.5. They're the bigger, if I'm saying that correctly. It's the bigger. I don't ever use monitoring. I don't monitor my own self. That actually confuses me. So, I mean, maybe that's a noob thing, but I don't like hearing my own self in my ear while I'm talking. But anyways, you do it, then it gives you the two connections for your guests or for yourself. I believe all this is made out of recycled plastic. Okay, and it is plastic. It's not metal, where the Focusrite is aluminum or metal or whatever over here for the Solo. But saying that, as well as some other people have already said, it's not cheap. It's you can't just push in and break it or nothing like that. I mean, imagine if you do it hard enough, you could. But it's very sturdy. It feels really nice. It feels nice. I know that their branding is that red and black, but if they had a white version Focusrite, You know, I do everything white and black on everything, and white is, you know, the new pink. You know, everyone went through a pink phase for a while. I mean, even some guys went through that you know, weren't that way. You know what I mean? They went through a pink phase. So this is the new pink. So, but just looking at everything feels right, looks good. All right, let's get it hooked up. Okay, got the Vocaster hub installed. It's kind of a little pain in the butt. Whenever you install it, it makes you restart your PC. When you restart, it tells you that you got another one. Well, after you do it again, you have to restart your PC once again. Well, once mine came back on, this light right here is supposed to be white, which gives you a indication that you are connected to the computer. Mine was staying red, so I had to uninstall everything and reinstall, and then when I did that, I was able to actually get it installed. So it was actually a little bit of pain in the butt on software. Okay, so with the software so far, what I've seen, I've done a couple little clips. You're going to need to work with the software in the hub. So to get that comfortable medium in there, you're going to find out, you know, there's a lot to this. So not only is there the mute, and you got the enhance, you know, bright, warm radio. When you come in here, though, you have your compression, how much bass, how much is not, and then you can go in between them and put whatever you want. You know, high rumble off, low, none. Let's go warm. So now here's warm with compression with high. I don't want that much compression, so we're gonna go there. I don't have nothing for I don't need nothing for rumble. I don't. You might. The next one is going to be clean. So now here's what the clean sounds. Again, I say take the compression down. I don't want that much compression in my audio. You might. Everyone's case scenario is going to be different, so that's going to be up to you. And then of course radio. Again, I like to take this rumble reduction out. I don't have a big rumble reduction, so let's go from there. I can see now why people use mic monitoring headphones. I don't have nothing even to use, even if I wanted to. So, because I'm doing little clips and then coming back through. But there's a lot of stuff. You got your loop backs. I mean, there's a lot on this, but you need to come in here and set it in here before you do anything else. So I'm going to see what that sounds like, and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm on the pod mic with the 48 volt Phantom and a cloud lifter. Well, it's a off brand. It's called Coda Music. It's decent. It was only like 25 bucks, 28 bucks, something like that. But you have to have some type of preamp, inline preamp for the pod mic. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the Fifine Tank 3, which is not hooked up, as you see. It's underneath the guest. So in order to do that, I'm going to mute the pod mic. And then I unmuted the Fifine. So now this is the Fifine Tank 3. I do have a sponsored video of this. The link will be down in the description below. Actually, I have two videos on this. One for the XLR only, and then one for the USB only. So because this is an XLR USB, where like the pod mic is only XLR. So in order to adjust any volumes, if you look right here, you have to click the little volume button for whatever side you're going to do. So if you want to adjust this side, then it goes up and goes down. So, but if I click on the host one, it doesn't do nothing. So again, mute. So, which is a cool feature to mute. I mean, you can mute, both. Here's both of them on together. So this is both, as you see on the screen. I have both of them on. Mic test 1, 2, 3. So if you're over here talking, or if you're over here talking, if you have two different people talking, so, me and my wife, when we have another channel that we do stuff on, or if I have someone else over and I have some other things coming up that I will need two mics for. So that's one reason why I did choose this. Again, the mutes, the Bluetooth feature, and the, the dual mics. So those are the reasons why I chose it. Again, same thing with the fifine. Sorry, brain fart. You have the enhanced, clean, whatever you want. So again, I've already taken the compression off, take the rumble out. So this is the radio. This is clean. Again, I want that compression out. Here's warm. So this is supposed to sound warmer. Again, I want none. I want to bring the compression down. I don't like a lot of compression in mine. Again, everyone's different. So, but this is what it sounds like here. I'll go back to the radio. I see why, like I said already, I see why now some people use the monitor. I might just grab me a headphone set just in case I ever do reviews like this again. But I'm going to connect the Bluetooth to it real quick and then show you how that actually works. Okay, so I've been beating my head over for a few minutes. I'm pretty smart with Bluetooth. I've been into the Bluetooth for decades now since it came out. I mean, it's been out for a while. But anyways, if you have anything that has AI noise cancellation, you got to turn it off. So here in my Sonar GG, I had to turn it off right here. So again, let's go right here. This is some non-copyrighted music right here. I just want to show that way in case anything happens with YouTube. I have my proof, you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unmute it. So now, what's pretty cool, I'm going to get me some monitoring headphones. But what's cool is you can sit here and I can put some nice soft music on in the background as I'm doing, you know, on my other channel, talking or whatever I'm doing, do my Bible readings. So, but I think this is pretty cool. You can adjust the volumes how you want it, you know. So that's a pretty cool feature there. And again, that's one of the reasons why I did want this, because of some of the other things that I do, you know, as I'm doing a video or whatever, flying my drone, I could throw in some music with it. It's less post editing. So I'm going to go ahead and throw on my AI noise cancellation. There's one other thing. I said it was going to be the Bluetooth was going to be the last thing, but we have the auto gain. So you're not going to hear me for about 10 seconds. So give me just 1 sec. Okay, so we're going to go over here and we're going to fly the drone at the buildings on top. We're going to go down and grab a car and then we're going to speak to everyone. Okay, so now the Vocaster hub, it detects where your voice is and where it believes that you need to be. So I don't really like it. So I think that it brings it down a little too low. So I'm going to bump mine back up just a little bit. But that's about it right there. I'll be right back with my final thoughts of price point and, you know, is this really worth it for a streamer or a gamer or somebody like that? We'll get to it in my final thoughts. I'll be right back. All right, let's get to my final thoughts on the Vocaster 2 right here. It's $150 right now. It shows it on sale. I don't know how long it's been on sale or if they're normally priced at the 200 point. That's what they came out at, 200. I don't know much about the GoXLRs, so I can't really compare it. I can only compare it to the Focusrite Scarlett 3rd Gen, the fifine SC3. I also have a review on it. I didn't like it. I had the Mayano. I think that's it. That's the only ones I've had. So as of what it does between the Bluetooth features, the mute features, and dual XLRs, I really, really like it. So the software, I'll have to learn a little bit. So, and it's just like any software. It's there. You have to make sure everything's there. If you don't want that software hub up on the screen, get everything set in there, and then you just use everything from the hub itself. Another thing I didn't mention is most hubs, the XLR hub is in the front. So this one here is in the back. So unless you're using the monitoring headphones, there's no cable. So that's also a plus there as well. So again, this right here, probably just go in the closet for later in case I ever need something. But no, for the price point and what it is, I really do like it. I like the features of it. Just I mean, all around, $150. I mean, it was worth it for me. Now, if you're just a gamer and you really don't plan on using two XLRs, then go with the Solo or the Vocaster One. I don't. Again, it's a Solo, but it just the Vocaster One. You just don't get that Bluetooth, and there's something else you don't get in there. There's like two things you don't get, and that's the biggest difference between them. You can go onto Focusrite's website, again, non-sponsored, but you can go on their website and check it out. But the Bluetooth feature for me and my needs, I do like that. The Vocaster One is only $99, so compared to something like this without Bluetooth. So again, this right here, the Scarlett Solo, what is it, 212 or whatever it is, 4th gen, I want to say is $150. So they don't have Bluetooth. And again, all the wire management's going to be in the back. It's going to keep the desk cleaner. I've had these big old XLR cables like this sitting across my desk, or I try to wrap it up underneath it and I don't want them to break. So it's going to do what I need it to do. So that's just, again, my opinion. My review, doing this channel here, doing a review channel, is for your hard-earned money. There's so many channels out there that they start getting their free products to give their honest review, but yet they're not really honest with their review. They might knock one or two things here or there, but they keep it where the company still send them stuff. And I'm not about that. I'm about, I don't know how many times I've literally watched a video and I bought something because of these YouTubers that have been around for 15 years or so, these influencers telling you to buy something. Look, I had a little bit of problems with the Bluetooth. I figured it out. It was my AI noise cancellation. I told you exactly what it was. I didn't say, hey, here's the Bluetooth. I actually come back on and I said, hey, I had a problem with it. This is my problem. So anytime I had a problem with it, same thing with the software. I had a problem. It wasn't lighting up. It was saying red right here instead of telling me it was connected. I had to uninstall the software and reinstall it. So they had little glitches, whether it was my PC or whether it's their software. There was a little glitch there. So, but anyways, enough rambling. Hope y'all enjoy. Again, I'm Thomas with Tomology. Catch y'all on the next one.